Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Gnomoria with yours truly, Inzainia. Oh, we lost some data again, or well, not again, but for this Gnomoria. I went back to go over my files, and maybe what I was going to do is I'm going to post a couple videos, things that I'd pre-recorded, and they're gone. I don't. We had a hard drive problem. I've lost like 2 episodes of Nomoria and then like 2 or 3 episodes of Factoria. Now the Factoria viewers will have already seen that skip because I had a lot more videos of Factoria than I did of Nomoria. So and only a few videos were in that area. And this has been a while since I've uploaded a Nomoria video, and it was about that same time so that I lost them. Anyhow, there are some changes. As you can see, I've already done the groves. I'll go over the groves real quick. You just set a grove. To set a grove, you go into agriculture, and I think it's farming. No, not farm. Underground, farm, pasture, grove. Then grove. And then you just draw it out, just like everything else in the game. All right, so then inside a grove, you have some options. The first option you have to check up here is to determine which type of grove it'll be, one of the four. The second options are priority, which I always leave at 5, but you can definitely change up and down if you want to maintain its priority faster. Then I have the options that you really care about are right here. Suspend will suspend it will suspend a grove, and basically it'll keep growing, but if there's something planted, but your farm workers will not mess with it anymore. That's just like with any other building, any other machine. Plant saplings will basically make them plant saplings. Like this one has plant saplings enabled. As soon as they get 4 more apple saplings, they'll plant them in them 4 slots right there that are open inside the grove. Cut clippings means that they will then cut clippings off, as you can see here. These greens have all been clipped. They'll clip them before they pick them, and they'll clip them before they cut them. So they'll only of course do one or the other. They'll clip them and then either pick, which will automatically give them the fruit, or they'll clip them and then they'll cut them down depending upon what type of trees they are. The last one, or the next to the last one, is pick fruit. Of course, that means go ahead, it's okay to pick fruit, and then fell trees. Felling trees means that they'll cut the trees down. If you have felled trees enabled, make sure that you have cut clippings and plant saplings enabled. That way they will cut clippings off the trees before they cut them down. Clippings are not a renewable resource. In other words, they don't automatically spawn when you cut a tree down. You have to cut the clippings off first, then cut the tree down, then you can plant the clipping to get a new tree. That's how you do these self-sustaining tree farms. But that's enough about groves. This is just a stockpile filled with statuettes. It's the third day. I've been making on them for 3 days. Basically on the first, what I did was I made a stockpile and I excuse me, set it to take statuettes only. And then I came over to my stone carver and told him make me 150 statuettes, granite statuettes, because granite's the stone that I have. Now, it'll be different if you have different stone, but I told them to make me 150 granite statuettes. That way, when the traders get here on the 5th, I'll have something to trade with, because I'm early in the game. You know, we're in year 2, just starting it actually. So we're a little behind the curve actually. I replaced the floor tiles here, which I've shown replacing tiles and floor tiles and all that other stuff, but I've done it with the decorative stuff. That way this great hall, which this is my great hall, as you can see, it's got some value now. Now it's worth $36.48 because I put 4 statues in there and then did this. I did the bedrooms. Bedrooms are done by going into, I think it's, let's see, designate area. You can do room, and then you can go to dormitory, pet quarters, dining room, hospitals, all that other stuff. But personal quarters is the one that you want. I then set up a 3x3 grid in each of these rooms that I cut out. And then you go in and you assign the bedrooms to the people by right-clicking and then selecting the person and putting it on. Now, I'm not 100% certain if the gnomes in Gnomoria will automatically select a bedroom or not. They might not. I really don't remember. This one was Tia's room. As you can see, Tia doesn't have a room. But I had undone her to see if she would regain it, and I'll leave it vacant still for now, and then check it again later towards the end of this video. This is my hospital. I just basically have one bed in there for right now. That is in case anybody gets hurt, they can go to the hospital, and then my doctor can come fix them with bandages and stuff. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that's pretty much the only thing that's really different down here. This is a huge change. But what it is if you look, if you remember, I had all of this. This was all the same. I had this wall going across and then up, and I had a little hole in the wall right there, and that's where people came in and out. Well, what I've done is I've closed off that wall and then drilled or cut out, mined out all of this. And then I mined off this big room, which is the same. It's all the same level. These are both the same level. I mined off this big room, and then I dug down with the dig hole, that up, and then an S, basically like a Z, a backwards. Well, yeah, backward, a Z. Oh, it's a regular Z. Anyhow, I dug that out, as you can see. There we go, and let's flatten the ground. There we go. So that the monsters come in, they'll cut up this way, and then they're stuck with just this one wide stairway to go up. So if I send my guys down, my guys, when they announce it, my guys will generally meet them right here at the bottom. My guys can step off of this stair, so I can have 3 wide, they can have 3 wide, and we can fight, but my marksman can be up here. This is the same level as the ground level. So the marksman can run around and shoot down into the pit, so long as they're not against this inside wall. Or if the marksman's over here, if they're against this wall, these marksmen can't shoot, but now I've got these little walkways so the marksman can go across and shoot, but it's very ineffective. The marksmen don't want to work right. Sorry. It just don't happen. It's part of the game. They'll get up here and shoot a few times maybe, and then they'll run around and try and pile up with everybody, no matter what you said. So that's just how they do it. That's just how they fight. They want to be on the same level with the bad guys. It's kind of ridiculous the way that it works. It's aggravating, but that's just that. You get used to it. Dug out this, put in training rooms. We went over that, I'm sure. If not, basically a training room. Yeah, we did that with the military. Then there's bedrooms, tables, a dining room here for them, and then bedrooms, which haven't even been filled yet. I've only got 4 soldiers, so I've only got 4 beds right this moment, but I will end up putting more beds in here. And I've got all of this room. As you can see, I've already dug one out doing something. I can't remember why, but there was a reason for that. And I will end up digging beds all the way down this. Oh, that's right. I was going to put beds up this way. And this one had just gotten dug, but this room needed to be wider, so I had to fix some of it, as you can see. But I fixed it, so it works. This actually went out this way, and these were all bedrooms at one time, but I needed the room, so yeah, I fixed it. But that's that. And this is just my military force. I've got 4 soldiers in here training, 1 sleeping, so basically 1 group's training. If we unpause, maybe even that. Yeah, there they go. 1 group training on the thing, and that is the Ink Hawkers Handers of Leprosy. Our training right there. And they're just unarmed. And I know you see all these weapons around, and you're like, why aren't they armed? Why don't you wear them? Well, they've changed things since the last time, the really last time I played. Now all of the armor and the weapons that the goblins wear, you can't just grab it and use it. It's worn, meaning that you can't, like that worn copper hand axe, copper axe, you can't do anything with it. The only thing that you can do with it, let me get my stuff back, is you can smelt it down. Now I've got, let's see, do I have metal crafting yet? No, that's what this room's for. I'm going to put metal crafting in there, and you can use your forge and stuff, or smelter, or one of the two, and you can melt these down to get metal splinters. And then you can take 10 of them splinters and combine them into bars, so that you can then get something from it. The different items give you different things. Broadswords have a tendency to give you like 5 splinters. Short swords will give you 1 to 2 splinters. Shields will give you a few splinters. Breastplates will give you like 4 or 5 splinters. So it's not so bad. You can get a few things. And if you get like a bunch of steel or a bunch of iron gear coming in, and you're killing things with iron, and you're not finding a lot of iron on your map, you can very slowly melt them into splinters and make them into gear for your guys. So, it's one way to go about things. This is pretty much all. I mean, I just wanted to explain what happened, why my camp looks different. That way, in the next couple videos, people don't come in and get shocked. Oh, wow, what happened? But as you can notice, like I moved these guys, and I'm going to put a third one here, and they're all going to be pretty close to the same size for the llamas. I'm going to move this cotton farm during the winter probably. I'll disable it so that they only pick it. You can disable and then remove the designation for an area, and then you can forcibly make them go pick something. So like when you harvest, when you go to agriculture and forage, if I go into here and I delete this designation for cotton farm, if I delete this designation, if I go into delete designation and click the cotton farm, it'll remove it. But all the tile and cotton and seeds and stuff will still be there. So what I can do is I can then just go on about life like normal, and it will then behave like this standard cotton does out here, these little cotton plants. So when it grows up and matures, I can then have my guys, I can go to forage, grab the whole area, they'll go and they'll pick it all, and then they'll plant it into somewhere else that I've designated. And that's what I plan to do with this cotton and with these strawberries. I'm probably going to move the strawberries right over to here, and then I'm going to make a big cotton area right here, about I don't know, twice that. And then I plan to take this wheat all the way up to here and across, and then probably over a little bit. It's going to be a lot of work for the farmers, but as you can see, I'm not backing up. Now I've got 30 and 30 on seeds, and then here I've got 16 and 27 on wheat, which is not bad. It's not bad, but it's not a lot. I want to be overburdened, have overflowing wheat and seeds and whatnot. So that's that. I got grapes going. I think I had them already. And that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much all that's changed. That's why this is going to be a short episode. This is just a, hey, this is what's happened. Sorry, I lost a couple videos, blah, blah, blah. But in the next episode, I'm going to do some machinery. I'm going to show you mechanics. I'm going to have to load my other game because, as you can see, I still haven't got a finished Tinker Bench. It's in the process of being built. I know we're in the second year, third day of the second year. It should have been built since the first few days. In fact, in my first couple of videos, I mentioned that you need to build a Tinker Bench, but I got so busy with the Let's Play and with building and designing and everything else, I've forgotten. It just shows that's how easy it is to overlook something. I didn't build a Tinker Bench, and I've wasted an entire year that I could have had several tinkering, discoveries. But we'll get that going. And on my other game, I've got a bunch of the stuff unlocked already, so I'll load my other game for the demonstration purposes of showing how to use mechanics and how to safe mine areas below -7 and why it's important to do so. So hope you enjoyed this episode, this little touch up. And if you did, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day.